Okay, so first, why don't you tell us how far you each traveled to be here?
I traveled from Toronto, Canada.
I traveled from Baltimore.
Okay, and how long have you been following the Xena Warrior Princess?
Since I was 10.
As many of us have.
I feel like I don't want to date myself.
And so I hear something rather special happened at this con. Do you wanna tell us a little bit about that?
Kind of engaged.
Excellent. So how did this process come about?
So she's a big Xena fan, is the nicest way to put it. I think that's also being pretty minute about the actual amount that she loves Xena. So she's dragged me into Xena. I'm fairly new to it. I'm still working my way through all of the seasons. Please don't judge me.
No worries. We don't judge here.
And so I contacted Creation because I was planning a proposal, and I wanted it to be something special because Xena means so much to her. And so Sharon, who's really great at Creation, actually put me in contact with Steven. And Steven might be honestly and sincerely the most kind man I've ever met in my life. So Steven and I have been working between emails for the last 6 months, planning how to get this done. So I have maps of the building on my phone. We've been back and forth about, I think we've changed how it was supposed to happen about 3 different times. And so my best friend Nick flew out with me as well, and we also have another good friend Q that just left today. And so Q came from San Francisco, and Nick flew with me from Baltimore. And so we came in on Thursday night and snuck into a hotel, Unabomber style, with hoodies up and looking shady as all can be. And so we met Steven in the back room. And so Steven helped me out with the costumes. So I was Morpheus, so I had a funny looking mask and an Elvis suit. And so the premise was he was going to pull a guy out from the crowd that was relatively my size, which was Tommy, who was also a very, very lovely individual. And so I was already dressed behind stage, and so Tommy went back, and I stole his shoes. And
Down to the shoes. I had no idea.
and so she and Jessica, who was playing Xena, were out on stage reenacting a Gabrielle Xena piece, and I was supposed to come in as Morpheus and take Gabrielle to marry me. And so I came out, and she thought it was Tommy. And needless to say, like, Steven has thought about it down to the nitty-gritty details. I wasn't allowed to use my own hair product, which is really, really bad for people like myself that really like hair product. And I couldn't use any hair product. I couldn't have cologne. I couldn't have my own shoes. I couldn't do anything. And so I came out, and I have full mask, because I'm fairly, I guess, modded. Full mask and full ski mask as well underneath. Long sleeve pants, or whatever, long sleeve pants.
Pants to the ground, right? And then below that, he was helped up on stage apparently because pants were so
The pants were too long. Poor Tommy's shoes were way too big, and I was tripping. And I literally could not see out of my mask. And so when she went to, Steven was like, just mumble and pretend like you can't speak through the mask, which was probably actually fairly true. And so Steven was like, oh, I'm gonna, help you take off your mask so that you can actually like read your lines, and so I'm just gonna tell her, oh, we need to take these off. And so when I took off my mask, I surprised this one because she had no idea. She thought I was still in Baltimore in an all-day meeting of all things to me. And so fell to the ground. Didn't really see that one coming.
Oh, I didn't really know what was gonna happen at that point. It was sort of just letting. I literally had no ability to function at that moment. I just kind of fell to the floor and sat there and cried in front of everyone.
And so, of course, you're wearing the ring, so you said...
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
Yes.
I didn't even ask her before, she pretty much said yes. So she just fell on the ground, she's like, yes. And I was like,
But didn't Steven say something like, you're sure she'll say yes, right?
Yeah, Steven's like, I don't want you to embarrass yourself up there, so are you positive? And so Steven was great. He wrote an entire script for us that actually just got signed, and I'm like, oh, what a great wedding present. You just have your own Xena script that is now signed by Steven, of all people. And, you know, we got to include Julian, who is also an equally amazing little man.
Oh,
He's so cute. And everyone's been, like, super nice. Like, this is my first Xena Con, and everyone's been nothing but absolutely sweet to us and very kind. I've never experienced anything like this. It's very unusual for me. I'm a little bit of a different type of geek.
Well,
the computer
we're all
geeky ones.
welcome to the Xenite community. So how did you two meet?
So I met this one. Can I tell the official story? Okay. I tried to be a little more gentle about it on stage. I met this one. She was dancing burlesque in Baltimore on Grand Central Stage.
Fantastic.
But she not only danced burlesque, but if you've ever been absolutely smitten by music, she sang opera while doing burlesque, which absolutely stole my heart. And so my good friend Nick, that's actually down the hall.
Hold on. Hi, Nick.
Hey.
So this one took the stage, and of all awkward things, I was actually out on a date. And I was supposed to be like hanging out with people, and she took the stage, and my jaw just hit the ground. I've never reacted to anyone that way. I don't normally care much for most people.
Love at first sight.
And I was like, I need one of those. That's what I said exactly. I need one of those. And so Nick is like, well, do you want to talk to her? I was like, nope. And he's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I'm gonna stand in the corner and drink. And so I went in the corner and I drank, and the next thing I know, Nick drags her back up to meet me. And he's like, so I brought someone to meet you. And I looked at him with like daggers in my eyes, because I'm like, oh, you brought the prettiest girl ever in the world to come talk to me, and I'm absolutely petrified of getting rejected. And I'm, hi. I think that's all. Hi. So.
You did. And then we danced.
Yeah, we did.
And how long has it been since that epic evening?
4 years.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Nice.
4 years. A lot of back and forth, because she still lives in Toronto and I live in Baltimore, so we've gotten quite good at airlines.
Yes.
A lot of airlines, a lot of flying. But her
Worth it.
city's also
So worth it.
amazing. It's been good. Now, you know, hopefully we can finally come together in one spot in some nearby future. And no, we don't have a date, and we don't have that planned out yet. It's way overwhelming this weekend.
Right now we're focused on the rest of XenaCon, and then we'll deal with that when we get home.
Yeah, well, you know, I hear there's another XenaCon in a year, so who
We're
knows? Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It was a very epic proposal. I cried a little bit myself watching it. And, you know, the Xenites loved it, and you are welcome into our community, and we are very happy that she has roped you in to the Xenite community.
Definitely getting there. Definitely getting there.
Yeah, so you guys enjoy the rest of your con. We are all happy for you, and have a fantastic trip.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.